getting started, John. This has been exciting, being my first Compassion Games, and we'll see what happens.
Fabulous. That's so cool.
Send the song to the rest of us. That's a good place to send it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Naomi, there is the Compassion Games Facebook group as well as the Facebook page. I mean, obvious ways that we can help spread the word, sharing with other team organizers on the Slack channel if you'd like. So you let us know how we can spread the word, and we will.
Okay. Yeah. And it was like I was, everything happens, Brianna, you said everything has its time. And that's where I started getting kind of tightened up. It's like, oh my goodness, I don't have the video yet. I don't have the score yet. And then it was like, I've just relaxed. It's all here now. And it's going, and it has its life. It'll have its own momentum. So like you said, John, through the Facebook group and through Slack to help get this out. Okay.
Yeah, no, use us that way. That's what they're there for.
Okay.
All right. Fabulous.
Awesome.
And Brianna, I forgot to click on the record button. I just clicked on that. So just so you guys know, we're recording this. Summer asked me to do that, and it's helpful for those who aren't here. But what's the name of the magazine? Is it Tiempo or Tempo?
Tempo. Okay. And I'll go to the link. It's not up. This issue isn't up online. It'll be up tomorrow. Okay. But I'll have I'll ask them for a soft copy that I can send over. Awesome. But what I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the cover, but we have the entire cover. And Sana's been brilliant. She gave us a 2-page pullout so that you can actually take it out and put it up on your as I gave her 15 ways to engage, out of my list of 25. And so you can use it as a pullout, and most of them are things people can do on social media. So I'll be happy to share that. A few of them are specific to here, but obviously it's something that people can help out as well. Like we have a program now called Donate a Smile, and Yas Island, which is one of the locales here. It's one of the national brands. They are building 2 schools, one in Pakistan and one in I want to say I don't think it's Mauritania. I'm at a loss what the second location is. But if you donate your smile on social media, they will donate a brick towards the building of the school.
Got it. Very cool. And I did want to let you know, I'm looking at my phone here because there was this morning, our time, the Paris Sorbonne University in Abu Dhabi.
Yay! Salwa.
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 Yeah.
Salwa.
They signed up a team as well.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good. Fabulous. All right. So who's next?
Okay, I can go next.
Okay.
So this is Maria Crespo. I am based in Buenos Aires, but work for United Religions Initiative, URI, based in San Francisco and having 792 members in 96 countries.
Wow.
IDP has been International Day of Peace has been a very important opportunity for cooperation circles around the world to do an event or activity that is related to the purpose of URI, that is ending religiously motivated violence and create cultures of peace, justice, and healing. So we have been practicing and observing and collecting stories for International Day of Peace for a while. But we have found that Global Compassion Games was a perfect match to do that this year. And just using the information we get from the cooperation circles and uploading them into Global Compassion Games as the URI team. And we have created a form stack, an online form that brings all the questions that should be uploaded in Global Compassion, so that I just pass that info around the world to the Global Compassion so that this is visible together with other organizations and participate as much as possible in this wonderful idea of Global Compassion Games.
Yeah, well, now you know the Parliament of World Religions is hot on your tail. There's a challenge going on. Who's the most compassionate interfaith organization in the world?
The wonderful thing is that there are many, and there are many that are very compassionate. That's the hope.
That is exactly the hope. That's why I bring it up. And Molly Haran, I talked to Victor yesterday because we want you guys to be one of the relay teams during the relay, because the Parliament would pass the torch to URI. And
Good.
we've got some amazing groups too, that some of which I didn't know if he did. There's this group particularly out of Wisconsin in the US. There was a terrible, tragic event a couple of years ago at a Sikh temple there. But called Serve to Unite. And so it's fabulous to have URI playing and the Parliament playing in this way. This is exactly my dream come true. So thank you, Maria. We're really excited about it. And like I mentioned, I was just talking with the folks from Peace Jam, the Billion Acts of Peace, and they'll be talking later with other folks at URI and looking at how we connect all this up. So yay. Fabulous. How about Crystal? Are you still there?
Yes, I sure am. So my name is Crystal Taylor, and I'm the administrative assistant with the Multi-Faith Council of Northwest Ohio.
Awesome.
We are 598 members strong, multi-faith, of course, so here to all religious beliefs, those that are unchurched, those that are non-believing also. We are 15 years going with the Multi-Faith Council. Been in the Compassion Games, I believe, for maybe 3 years. I'm new to the organization last November, so I'm just kidding. This is my first time doing the Compassion Games. We actually helped our city of Toledo be recognized and have the designation of an International City of Compassion.
Yes.
In 14, so we have multiple organizations, churches, United Way, all of those that are going to be working and are fully aware of the Compassion Games here in Northwest Ohio. So we can have a strong show. I did want to say that the website is awesome. We have used the materials that you guys have listed there as far as the logos and things. So our press kits are looking pretty good. Organizations are getting information about it. So we're really excited about that.
Fabulous. And I'm assuming you found the resource page on the bottom of the homepage?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
We're going to be putting more up there. And that's like, Naomi, we could put the song up there. I mean, other content like that you guys are making, we'll share it widely. Fabulous, Crystal. Judy Troutman, I mean, you've got some really amazing champions of compassion in your community. Northwest Ohio is awesome.
Definitely. You know, we lost Woody on the 18th of August. Her husband passed away. His service was this Saturday. So this is a special for us.
Oh, send him my love. I met Woody at the Parliament in Salt Lake City. He was there. And
yes.
I want to tell you a story about Woody. Okay, just real quick. You guys should appreciate this. I got a phone call a couple of years ago from this gentleman I never talked to before who wanted to nominate somebody to receive the Compassionate Action Network Award. Now, we didn't have a Compassionate Action Network Award, right? But I asked him, and he said, yeah, there's this woman named Judy Troutman that he wanted to nominate. And he did not tell me it was his wife, right? And I was so inspired by him wanting to do this for her that I made up the Compassionate Action Network Award in order to give it to her, because he was such a devoted, loving husband who wanted his wife to be recognized for all the selfless good that she did in the world.
And in fact, she has done so much. Trevi has done wonderful work in Africa and everywhere in the world.
Yes, it's really true. She earned that award. She actually he ended up creating the award that she deserved. So it was such a beautiful example of how love really wins.
That's Woody.
Yep, he did not mind. All right. Who else haven't we heard from? Joan.
Me, Joan.
Yeah.
So I'm from Spokane, Washington. We're about 300 miles from Seattle or something. And so this is the third year. We have a group called One Piece, Many Paths, which started as a peace team at at a church, and then we eventually became a community organization. And so these last 3 years, we've kind of experimented with different things, and this year things have just gelled incredibly beautifully. We've doubled the size of our team, which started quite small, so that's not a whole lot of people, but it's very significant to us because we're finding that a lot of people would love to participate and do a one-time thing, but there aren't that many people willing to, kind of go the long distance and meet regularly and do the actual nitty-gritty planning. So we really just feel very blessed that we've got a really great team now. And so we have a whole bunch of things planned for the Compassion Games, where we always have an opening event of some sort. And this year, somebody mentioned there was the whole International Compassionate City movement, and Spokane just this year became a compassionate city officially. And so we're kind of wanting to get people into dialogue about what that means, what it really looks like. There are a lot of things going on publicly in our city right now that don't seem to carry a whole lot of compassion with them. And so what we're going to do is a forum where we have some breakout sessions looking at smart justice, restorative justice, and interfaith compassion and self-compassion. And we've got just wonderful people from the community coming in to lead those. And then we're going to have a resource fair at the same time. So we've partnered with, right now we have about 20 organizations in town. We're thinking probably about another 10 will be joining us by then. And so many of them are going to have tables at this resource fair. And so it's really like this huge celebration of people who are already doing all this compassionate work, and organizations that are. So we're doing that at the beginning. And then amongst those partners, we've generated about 6 service projects that we're putting out to invite people to volunteer, just at first, of course, on a one-time basis, but hoping that will, increase the ongoing volunteer commitment for some of these organizations. And so then we're doing that during the 11 days. And then the final day it's another wonderful serendipitous thing that's happened. We've connected up with the Institute for Hate Studies at Gonzaga University, and also with it's called Pax Christi. It's a Catholic peace group, and we're going to be doing a peace prayer, the World Peace Society flag ceremony in the rotunda of the university's student union. So we're just really excited about that. We're going to have a rapper from Uganda who's going to rap the 17 UN Sustainable Development Goals.
Cool.
So it's going to be a really wonderful event. So we've been really busy.
No, that is so great, Joan, here. Fabulous. Now, one of the things, so I'd encourage everyone, put your events up on the Compassion Games site. There's a event calendar there to let people know.
Okay.
And also, this is the age of video, right? Where we're able to Facebook Live. If you haven't, it's so easy to record these events. And if there's somebody there that can do that, we'd love to capture that. You can put the video up on the report map, share it with us, and we'll spread it out. I think that's one of those, thresholds that we've crossed, where now everybody's a broadcaster, right? If you have a smartphone, you've got a camera that can reach millions of people. In fact, right now, the Dakota Access Pipeline, I'm watching videos from my friends there this morning, and we're connected in ways we just couldn't have imagined a few years ago. So I encourage everybody to share their events in advance so people can know about them, but also make it easy to capture what's happening there and share those videos. We'd love to.
Good idea.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited about on our launch day of 9/11. It just coincided that I'm going to be singing at Unity of Kent in Kent, Washington. And so when I was there last month, I said, hey, this is what I'm wanting to do. And so exactly what you're saying, John, I'm looking at, we'll do a Facebook Live of launching the song. That'll be great.
Fabulous. Yes. Hey, Zoe has joined us.
Hi, Zoe.
This is not Summer, if you couldn't tell.
I thought she was wearing a costume.
No. There is no one like her.
That's true.
In fact, I tell all my guy friends, you know, hey, Compassion's been good to me, right? I was just out doing service. That's how we met. And it changed my life, to say the least. So anyway, we've just been going around the world. We're from Argentina to Abu Dhabi to Spokane. And Zoe, you're in Santa Monica, and you're stirring up lots of good things as well. Crystal is in Northern Ohio, where they're doing amazing work, and they have for many years. We've been honoring those guys, learned so much from them. And maybe, you know, you're next. I know you just arrived, but like, it's perfect timing.
I was
How are you
taking
doing?
a break because I'm kind of exhausted, and this is not the best way to join the Compassion Games, already fatigued, you know, so I need to take care of myself, you know, and I recommend everybody to take care of themselves if you have not participated before, because it's the Olympics of compassion. So from Rio to the world. So yes, I've been working a lot on media. I moved from social media to big media. So we luckily have the support of our local TV station, who's going to be running a lot of the videos from the Charter for Compassion and the Compassion Games. And hopefully that is going to be the springboard that is going to take us to regional TV campaigns from public service announcements and national, hopefully national campaigns on TV. So, you know, we start local and then we grow from there. So that's huge progress for us here.
That's great.
And then, you know, building alliances with other not-for-profit organizations and different departments of the city of Santa Monica, because we have a very robust environmental department. So we are, you know, asking that the department build a team to work under Compassion at Santa Monica. Yesterday, I was in a meeting with the Arts and Culture Department of the City of Santa Monica planning the Dia de los Muertos. So we're asking them also to build a team and work under the arts sector of Compassion at Santa Monica. I work with the Commission of the Status of Women, and I send that, you know, September 17 is the theme dedicated to women of the 11 days. So they will take that. So, you know, my job is to actually connect people in the community with the different aspects of how they can participate. And, you know, at the end of the day, I made myself very, you know, accountable that once they start, I'm not a micromanager. I just let it go. My job is to connect them, you know, because I've done this before, and I know sometimes we want to control the outcome. And I personally have, you know, this thing of that I want it to be a success and try to control it. And, you know, my job right now is just to be a PR person. You can, you know, use it for your own department, use it for your own plans, and by doing so, you know, you are elevating compassion. Since the city of Santa Monica voted unanimously to sign the Charter for Compassion, they have an obligation, you know, to really affirm it. So
Hold on one second. Okay, Crystal.
Yes, I just turned off my phone.
Awesome. Okay, great to see your face too.
Yay.
Thanks for doing that. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
So yes, you know, right now I'm just a connector. I'm connecting different organizations with the teams and then letting them know, and it's up to them. I'm not your mommy, like Sarah Silverman said. I'm not your mommy. I'm telling you, this is the right thing to do. It's up to you to take it. Yeah.
All right, awesome. Let me tell you a couple things that you might have missed you should know. So Brione has got a front page article coming out in Tempo magazine. Be good to share the media that's happening. That's great. One of the things, and she'll share it with us, Tempo magazine and Abu Dhabi, and they've done a great job. Apparently there's like a insert that you'll be able to pull out to encourage the games there. But one of the things that's emerged that I wanted to let you guys know about is out of Louisville, we've been partnering, you know, in Silicon Valley, Louisville, Austin, Seattle, and a pattern, this, Joan, could be relevant for Spokane as well, to get the mayor, so those places where we have the charter has been affirmed, the Rotary, right, United Way, the sports teams, the media, and the faith community, right? And there are 7. Let me try to get them. So you got the mayor, the business association, in this case, so Rotary is a global organization, and their motto is service above self, right?
And the Kiwanis too, no?
Yeah, but actually the president of Rotary has reached out to us.
Okay.
So we're looking to use this year, which we're launching this 5-year campaign, to try to help all the places that have embraced the charter to have the next, bridge from there into the Compassion Games. Because what's happening in Santa Clara County is they're actually aiming to get all the cities in Silicon Valley to affirm the charter. And the board supervisor there, Dave Cortese, is leading that effort. So the thought is get the Rotaries, get the mayors, get the faith community and interfaith community, get the media, get the sports teams, and then get the NGOs partnering together as part of the forming an organizing committee to participate in the Compassion Games. So, there's 5 co-op petitions each year. This is kind of our biggest one in September, but we've got the Giving Games that we do for school and youth in December, then MLK, Living Beloved Community, in January, Interfaith World Interfaith Harmony Week in February, then Love This Place, Serve the Earth Week in April. So we're learning. We are building capacity as a community, yeah.
Can you act as a fiscal sponsor for us to participate in all the other competitions?
You know what? We are incorporated as a nonprofit, but we haven't acted as a fiscal agent before. But I might be able to help with you. Maybe the Compassion Action Network could assume that role. They played that role for us.
Yes, I actually spoke to Marilyn about that as well. But, I want to know other people that are able, because I want to negotiate the best rate.
Yeah. No, I understand. All right. So listen, I want to use the time we have to address any challenges anyone's facing, any concerns they have, what's missing. So as we're getting ready here, it's a week from Saturday. We'll be headed down to Silicon Valley. Summer and I are going to be down there for the Art and Wine Festival in Mountain View. And we've got this relay that we're working on that will help promote. We've got the missions that we're putting. Okay, there's one thing I want to tell you, Zoe. You mentioned this. So this partnership with Louis Schwartzberg and Oprah Winfrey. I'm assuming you guys heard that name before, Oprah Winfrey.
I think
Never.
Spells it OPRAH or something like that. Okay, this site is so cool. So there's this project that she and Louis did. It's called Gratitude Revealed. And giving us permission to use the content there. So Louis is this incredible filmmaker, and he's got 15 short films. Now we're going to integrate them in the missions each day. But my claim, and I think you guys will all agree, that compassion for yourself starts with gratitude and revealing gratitude.
yes.
Right? So as you were speaking to this before, Zoe, about taking care of yourself. So look there, and you're going to see we're going to be integrating. They partnered with the Greater Good Science Center at UC Berkeley. So
If you send me that link, I can actually put all those videos on TV.
Okay, well.
I can play them on during the games each
Okay,
morning.
well, we're going to have each day one of them in the missions.
Okay.
But go to gratituderevealed.com. That's the website.
I need the name because I need a release from him in order to play them on TV. And if I have them beforehand, so we play them after they publish them in the missions, that would be great.
Okay, so let's have a separate conversation about that, because we've been working with them to integrate them into the missions as well.
Gratitude what? Gratitude, you said?
Revealed.
Revealed.
Yeah, REVEALED.com.
Hey, Zoe.
Yes.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm still waiting for your connection for Dubai.
Yes, I actually emailed her. She just returned from her vacation. You know that
Of
Dubai gets
course.
and everybody leaves. So she just got back to Saudi Arabia 2 days ago. I saw it on her Facebook page. So she said, "Let me first get back to the Middle East, get back to home, and then get back to you." So I will.
Yeah, and that's. I think that's why ours are going to be kind of low key, because one, we have people are just coming back from holiday, and the beginning of the games we have a holiday, so we'll have like a 5-day break. So I'm trying to get people engaged on social media so they can participate wherever they are. Because and then we're doing events at the end of the games.
Aitza can help you because she's a teacher, and she can actually take them to Saudi Arabia because she now lives in Saudi, but she goes to Dubai a lot.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm really focused on the schools.
Perfect.
So I launched. We launched in the schools to get them engaged. So yeah, any support would be awesome.
I'll send her another message today, but she just got back to Saudi today, 2 days ago.
Yeah. Thanks, dear.
All right. So anybody else have any particular challenges? Anything missing?
I'm a little bit scared. It's always when I do an event, I get like, nobody's going to play, nobody's going to do anything. All this work is going to be for nothing. It's just that little voice in the back of my mind that it's always that I have to learn through meditation and through prayer, just to let it go. But yes, I'm a little bit scared. I always do, when I have an event that I put a lot of energy and attention and everything. So I just have to let it go and see that the outcome is not in my control and it's going to be whatever it is. So yeah, that's my biggest challenge. Like right now, even speaking with you, I'm like, this is going to be a disaster.
No, I know. Don't we, I have that same habit. I always think of the worst possible thing that could happen first. But watch the video on Gratitude Revealed on courage.
Okay.
There's one on courage.
Okay.
And, it is like open space, right? Be prepared to be surprised. That's one of the things I've learned. And whoever shows up are the right people.
Yeah.
Whenever it starts is the right time.
Yeah.
Whatever happens is the only thing that could have happened. And the most challenging principle for me is that it's over when it's over, right?
Exactly.
So, don't suffer about this, right? We're trying to bring more compassion. And
well, John is our sponsor, ladies. We are in a 12-step meeting.
That's the power of being together.
Yeah.
That's why this Tomorrow Together, I think, is such a powerful idea. Okay.
Which is the strongest hashtag that you want us to be using? Tomorrow Together or Compassion Unites?
Compassion Unites.
Okay. Because, when I tweet and when I do Facebook posts, I have so much information that I should use only one, and we are creating our own Santa Monica hashtag. So I want to use one from the Compassion Games and then our own hashtag.
Okay, I'd use Compassion Unites. That's the theme for the relay, global unity. We're thinking that each co-opetition will have a different hashtag along with a different relay.
Yeah.
So for the giving games, Compassion Gives.
Yeah.
It could be, but Compassion Unites, because serve to unite. I mean, that's the experience right now. Resilient communities and this issue of race and gender and how we come together to talk about these issues and recognize the dignity of difference. The idea that compassion can unite us in service, in particular. That's been very powerful. I have many examples where groups who maybe didn't know each other before come together to serve some other group together. And in doing so, learn more about each other and start to build those bridges.
So I'm glad that you mentioned that because I'm writing a blog that I want to publish today, and it's an open letter to Governor Jerry Brown because of a bill that is coming up. It's AB 1978. Basically, it deals with janitors in the state of California that have been repeatedly raped a job because there's a documentary that talks about this. It's called Rape on the Night Shift. These are mostly women that are undocumented that go to work at midnight and they have a male supervisor. You can see the documentary on Frontline on YouTube, and their male supervisor ends up raping them when they're at work and harassing them. So I'm working with a union of workers in California that is a women's union. So it's part of our women's and girls sector. And I'm writing a letter to Governor Jerry Brown to support this bill, but I'm bringing also the Compassion Games into the letter and into the blog in seeing, and urging them to really adopt this, Charter for Compassion seriously. Like it really can impact policy, and we have to have compassionate policies, so definitely we have to talk after this meeting, John, so you can give me more information about listening community.
You should Google, it was Mayor Fisher who had the U.S. Conference of Mayors affirm the Compassion as Effective Public Policy. That's what it's called.
Yes.
So if you haven't seen that resolution that was adopted, it's called Compassion as Effective Public Policy.
Okay. We have to email about all these things that you have tell me after the meeting, because I don't want to dominate the conversation, but please just continue with the meeting and then call me afterwards or email me afterwards.
All right. Well, I just want to be available to anybody who's got any other challenge, other than the fear that comes with anticipating an event like this. Who else? Got any other challenges? Anything we can do? Yeah, Maria.
The question, John, regarding the relay, is it going to be organizations in only U.S. based? Do you want cooperation circles around the world do something about that?
Yes. So yes, no, in fact, that's the point. We do want it to be global. And I talked to Victor yesterday. So they're having a meeting today. Maybe you can talk to Isabel about like just like this Zoom call here. Imagine URI has a number of representatives from all over the world talking about how compassion unites. And we thought we'd record it and then take a few minutes from it and put a 3 to 5 minute video together that will be promoted on that day. So yes, it's got to be global. It cannot be U.S.
So that would be the rally, because we are passing the torch
Exactly.
to all cities in the world.
That's
Okay.
right.
Good.
Yeah.
So I have a meeting with Victor at the end of this, so I will
Perfect.
come back to that.
Okay. We just talked yesterday about it.
Okay, good.
All right. Who else has got any other challenges? Let's play.
I just feel like I'm behind the 8 ball here with the newbie coming into this. And Zoe, thank you for everything you said around there's that tension, but it is a thing. I know you just have the intention. Intention is everything. And as you get something going and you just get it, you just give it a little boost, you never know what's going to happen. So I'm just going to give my heart and do the best I can to get it out to everywhere that I possibly can and say, okay, share it, and let it go.
Right.
And it'll be what it'll be, won't it?
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Sister.
Yeah. No. We're building capacity to cope with those, building. That's the whole dream here, right? That we're building emotional and social intelligence in the process. So please do not suffer about what could have been. There's always that structural tension between, the current state and the desired state. When I started the Compassionate Cities campaign, I really didn't think any other city was going to do anything. And now with 375 cities. So, you never know. And one little ripple will take shape. And you have folks like Joan and others who now, like Brione, who's been at this for years. And finally the light begins to open. So, my request is no suffering. And if you have to suffer, make it short suffering. Okay, I'm for short suffering as opposed to long suffering.
I forgot to share something. I'm sorry again. I forgot to share. We are starting a challenge that is called Homeless for a Day. And we are like the ACL challenge, the bucket of ice. But this is more complicated than throwing water. You actually have to live homeless for a day. So I'm going to be challenging 3 high profile people. So if you want to do that challenge in your city, if your city has a problem of homelessness, this is a great way for people to play individually and go to the compassion map and really write what it is to live, homeless for a day, and understand how to become part of the solution and not part of the problem, and become active in that conversation. That is a global conversation, but it's really anything, because this is the Los Angeles is the homeless capital in the United States.
Well, one thing you should know, Zoe, Brione started this call. You weren't here at that time. Talking about an initiative she saw on Facebook that somebody did that we think is brilliant. I think it's brilliant. I think everyone does too when you hear about it. So this person, now Brione, correct me if I got it wrong, but went up to somebody who was homeless and said, hey, maybe we can connect you with your family through Facebook. And was able to take a short little video. Everyone's a broadcaster now, right on your smartphone. You've got a camera that can reach billions of people, or 1.7 billion on Facebook. And in fact, reconnecting homeless folks to their families. And there's a link in the chat that Brione put in there for everyone. And follow that link. I haven't had a chance to because we've been on the call. But that's one of the other ways of addressing homelessness that I think is brilliant and simple. Anybody could do. Anybody who maybe has been on the streets, has lost touch with their family, through Facebook is a way to find each other.
Well, since, the Board of Supervisors of Los Angeles is really actively, advocating with Governor Jerry Brown for this, and I'm actually meeting with some of them this week and next week. So yes, definitely, this is something that I would like to present to them.
Okay, cool.
And I saw another link. I'll have to look for it. But one city, they go around every day and they hire homeless people. They pick them up, they ask them if they want to work, and they're going around and cleaning up the highways and then they pay them at the end of the day. And then they interview the workers who are saying, look, one woman said, I'm a clean freak. I don't have my home anymore, so I'm out here cleaning anyway. Now I get paid for it, and I get a sense of dignity back.
Wow.
I don't remember what city it was. I'll have to find the link for it, but I thought, man, that's that's one thing that we're really blessed with here. You don't see homelessness here. That's just something that doesn't exist. But every time I come home to the States, my family's they're scattered all over the country, and I see it everywhere.
Yeah, fabulous. That's so good. And I'm telling you, there are solutions, right? We just don't know about it, but now we're waking up. It's like the world is waking up. We can fix these problems. These examples of creativity is it's inspiring.
And may I give one other example? This isn't dealing with homelessness, but one person started this during Ramadan here, and it's called Share a Refrigerator. So we don't have homelessness here, but they do employ a number of laborers that make subsistence wages. Their salaries are just, criminally low, and they live in camps, outside of the city. So they've gone into these large skyscrapers, and they just put a refrigerator there. They've gone to the restaurants in the building and said, okay, instead of throwing away your food at the end of the day, why don't you fill the refrigerator up? And instead of throwing away, instead of getting rid of your leftovers, why don't you fill the refrigerator up? And it started with one fridge, and then it went to 3, and now they're all over Dubai and Abu Dhabi, and it's expanding. And the goal is for them to take this to 500 other cities.
Fabulous. Wow, get them.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, we could be a conduit to let the world know about that. That is incredible. I love that example. Well, down at the Rio Games, there was a chef there who was taking all that.
Yeah,
food.
I saw that.
Yeah,
I passed that link around. Yeah, that he was cooking for the people in the favelas.
Yeah. Now, I didn't mention as part of the relay is Sanya Richards-Ross. She's a 4-time Olympic gold medalist. She was down in Rio broadcasting for NBC, and she's going to be part of the relay as well. So hopefully she's got millions of followers on Facebook and like that as well. So
tell me about the relays, because I was just, I'm focusing so much on other stuff that I have not been following the relay.
Yeah, we'll talk about that separately. So I don't want to. Yeah, I want you to know all about it. I promise we can have a conversation about it. But it's a way of virtually passing this compassion torch, using the relay to get champions of compassion, people who are well known, to participate, so we can help spread the word of all the good that's going on during the games.
Okay. John, you mentioned, John?
Yeah, I'm ready, Crystal. Yours.
Okay. You mentioned that there was some links in the chat, and I looked at the chat. Did you mean the chat here or elsewhere?
Yeah, no, the chat here. There is a link from Brione there. Did you see that?
I don't. I opened up the Zoom chat, and it doesn't. I don't see anything, but it may be because I didn't get on the site until in the middle of the conversation.
Okay. So maybe we can post that again.
I'll repost it now.
Perfect.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome.
And I sent a request on the chat to Brione and to John.
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Hey, I'm going to ask you guys, I just recently set up our Facebook page about a week ago, and I'm really having problems getting traffic. So if you guys could just go and like the page and have your members like the page, I would really appreciate it. And I just have one of my my students. she's like 39,000 followers,
Ah,
Twitter followers. So she's become my hype person.
all right,
So
I'm
she-
going through it right now. So you just posted Compassionate UAE.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right, I'm going to go there right now.
Brianna, is it your personal or is Compassion?
It's Compassionate UAE. No, I just set up a page for the country so that now I'm just putting little links of things. Summer sent me a link to a kid who took this pledge last year for, I think it was for the
Fabulous.
one of the other games. So I posted that pledge and just switched it from the Giving Games to the Global Unity Games. You know, this is your mission if you accept. Trying to get people engaged. But yeah, if you send it around to your people just to support and have them like the page, so I can get some more traffic, inshallah.
All right. Well, I just
Again, is it Compassionate?
Compassionate UAE. It's in the chat. Facebook.com/Compassionate UAE.
I just liked it.
Me
Thank
too.
you.
All right.
Thank you.
Fabulous.
Okay. And I reposted the homeless. The guy he didn't ask, can I connect you with Facebook? He just said he saw a homeless person. He said, you know what? Would you like to leave a message? Send a message to someone, a family member. He did it for Christmas over the holidays. And he said when he got home, he started thinking, wow, what can I do with this video? And then he went on Facebook, found the link, posted it, and other people reposted it. And within an hour, he connected the guy with his sister. And it's just snowballed from there.
I love that. That is so cool. That is exciting.
Yeah, and that's something that everybody can engage in. You have a phone, you see a homeless person. That's just such an easy act to do, act of kindness, act of compassion.
Yes. We're in a new world, guys. There's so many signs of this new world. This whole gig economy, this idea that people are working remotely from all over the world, realizing that they could travel around. I mean, that's what Summer and I are planning to do, and visit cities around the world while we're doing our work. There's just so many signs that really the old way of doing things is obsolete. There's new normals appearing all the time. And when you change the medium, you can change the practices. So having a new medium for communication like this, making it possible to do things just like that, that just is so inspiring. Awesome.
Well, you guys have a place to stay when you make it out this way.
All right. Well, I love that. Thank you. Yeah, same here. Right. All right. Who else? Anybody else is left with a challenge? Can you let's play Stump the Compassion games here. What do you need? How can we help?
I have one question. I saw a link for, and it's not on Slack, and it's something like dealing with if you were charged by the Olympics, play the Compassion games. Where are those social media? It's not on Slack.
I don't know. I will find it though. Something about the Olympics. Yeah.
Yeah. It was something that like link with the Olympics. If you're charged by the Olympics, then play the games or something like that.
Well, we're going to get, okay, I'll look for that one, but we'll get more flowing to you. We'll use that resource page and we'll continue to put them on Slack.
Okay.
And this connection with Sonia Richards-Ross, that should be really awesome.
The United Nations. I asked Sandy for a connection there. And so if I know there's a Rotary here, if you have a connection with the Rotary that we can have them do an event. Someone was also trying to help with the United Nations, not the UN, but the U.S. Embassy here. Sana had reached out to them to see what they were doing for 9/11 so that we could just put it on as an event. Okay. But I haven't heard back from them.
All right, okay. Well, certainly the Rotary, I got the president of Rotary, Alice Bridges. She can help with the connection there.
Okay.
Send that link as well, John, please.
Which link? The Olympic one?
The Rotary.
The Rotary, yeah.
Yes, because we have Rotaries here in Santa Monica, so through him, just connect, to the community here.
Okay.
And John, can you also give me the Slack I'm on the website, but I guess there's already a team that's organized, and I don't know how to get into that.
Okay, Crystal, get you onto Slack. Okay.
I put my email address in the chat.
Yeah, I see that. Yes. Okay, got it. Admin assistant multi-faith. Okay, I will, as soon as we hang up this phone, I'll invite you into the Slack group.
All right, no problem. Thank you.
Okay, anything else? What else? We're going to keep calls, by the way.
We have a student that created this wonderful book. She's made the soft copy available, and we were talking about using it to sell. It's called Do You Radiate Good? And it's divided into 5 categories: work, home, family. And each day there are like inspirational quotes, stuff from Maya Angelou to, lots of different things. But then there are like four reminders of things, ways to spread kindness. Mm. So I have that booklet, and I'm trying to see about how to distribute it. But would that be a possibility to sell it on the site, and people can download it?
Yeah, we can offer that, sure.
Mm-hmm. But here's the thing, because the laws of giving are kind of, I have to figure out how to do that. We were interested in donating it to the reading. We have a Reading Nation. This is the year of reading for the country, and so they're donating 5 million books to children around the world. So we wanted to donate the receipts to the Reading Nation. So maybe we can talk about that, and if it's possible, people can download acts of kindness or reminders of acts of kindness.
Okay, all right. Yes, well, let me know how we can help with that.
Okay.
Crystal, I just sent that invite to you as well.
Okay, thank you so much.
Coming right now.
And I just like Compassion, Greater Toledo, and NW Ohio Compassionate Community. And I send you.
Yes, thank you.
Good. Thank you, guys.
All right.
Wow. Very cool. All right. So I think, unless there's nothing else for now, we're just a few minutes over an hour, but I'm certainly... That's the magic music starts to play when you know it's time. I don't know where that's coming from.
That's funny.
All right.
Hi, Mary.
Yeah, she's right here.
Okay. All right, guys. Well,
question to start with. Do you have any family or friends that you would like to reconnect with, even if you don't know how to read?
Me? No, I don't know where that is. All right.
That means it's time to go.
I didn't turn it on.
Took a walk
Zoe. It's Zoe.
I asked every person I met if they would like to leave a holiday message for a family member or friend they hadn't seen in a while.
Okay, there you go. Zoe's got a lot to share. Not only
oh my God, I don't know where it's at.
Yeah. All right, all good. It's all good. It's all in love.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Game on.
Game on. Game on. All right. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.